here? Are we live?
We are live.
I love how you guys immediately, we're live. Let's make me.
Yeah. Well, you were supposed to do the greeting, man.
Hi, welcome back. It's Amigos and Co., your favorite show. And I have my beautiful, beautiful guests with me. Well, did I say guest? That's a silly thing to say. My beautiful, beautiful co-host, Adam Breezetones, the king of motherfucking coils from South Australia. And, of course, my other, not quite as beautiful, but wearing a lovely shirt today, guest. We've got Chris Vandal all the way from motherfucking Las Vegas in the USA. Welcome to the show.
Herpes doesn't stay here. Anyways.
Am I good enough?
That was a great intro. That was really, really good. I did talk about Vandal's shirt. I really like that. What's going on? There's a lot of NASA branded stuff recently.
I couldn't tell you on like style and stuff. I just went and bought it off the rack, but it says NASA on it and it has a bunch of the MTV looking spacemen on it. So I was like, all right, cool. It was like $6, you know.
Very fashionable.
Yeah.
Very fashionable. Have we got a mic situation with a fair bit of bottom end noise? Is that you, Steve? Or is it me?
What kind of noise? Is it my fan?
Yeah, it sounds like a little bit of a possible fan.
I don't hear it.
Did that kill it?
Yes. Yes, it did.
That's the headphones. It's because he can hear you through the headphones.
Well, bad news is you're going to have to deal with it because, that actually a perfect segue. My tale of woe. Yesterday, the air conditioner broke. That's step one. We are in the middle of sweaty, soggy, jungle, wet, hot weather here. So that's just no fun. That's just really sucking all the energy out of me. So there was that. And then last night, after a day of sweating and feeling like crap, I decided to sit down and watch a show with the family. And we put the show on. I turn off all the lights as I'm walking through. I bumped my toe on something, which, it happens. And I'm sitting down watching, and 10 minutes in, and I reach down. I'm like, it feels sticky. What the hell is that? So we pause the show, and I get my flashlight. And there's my toenail standing straight up. Usually, bumped my little toe, ripped my toenail right off my foot. It's hanging on by a thread. So, you know how you hurt yourself, but you don't notice, so it doesn't hurt? And as soon as you notice, it fucking bitch.
Yep.
So, yeah, needless to say, rinsing blood, take the thing back home with a Band-Aid, into bed, cannot get a... You know how uncomfortable it is to try and sleep and you can't put your foot in any position? Like, no, fuck, it hurts. So there's all of that going on. So that's my tale of woe. It's been a shitty couple of... Oh, and the other thing is my internet has gone really tits up. I started uploading at 9 o'clock last night. It is currently 1:30. And I am at 85%. That's fucking ridiculous. So no review up today. It's going to be pushed forward until tomorrow. But it's taken, what's that? 9 to 10 to 11 to 12 to 1. It's almost a 24-hour upload for a 20-minute fucking video. I can't wait till I get NBN here. If I had some cash floating around, I put some more time on this thing. This thing works really well, but my landline, shit. So yeah.
Is there any more word?
I've done my complaining. What was that?
Is there any more word on the delivery of the NBN to northern New South Wales?
The time frame is March, April. That's what they say. Somewhere between March, April.
Yeah.
You know the story by now. It was supposed to be. You guys froze for a sec. probably because my internet is shitty. Yeah, it was supposed to be, June last year? Then it was supposed to be September. It was supposed to be October. I'm going to have to ask you guys to move around a lot. The only way I know that we're still online is if you're moving. If you guys stop, I freak out. Yeah, I don't know. My internet's crappy, and it's not going to get much better fast.
Old school internet like that reminds me of back in the day when you tried to download porn on your computer and it took 14 days on a dial-up internet connection, and then every time someone got a call, it messed it up.
I remember going to web pages and watching like images load line by line. And you literally you get as far as the nipples, and then you go make a cup of coffee, and you come back, and it's almost down to the pubes.
That's fun. Wow. But that was on a JPEG even, you know?
Yeah.
Dear.
Imagine your old school computer trying to load up a GIF nowadays. My fucking computer can barely do it as it is. But yeah, in the chat, we do have some people talking. I don't know if you guys want to knock it up buffet real fast before we get into that. I don't know if Adam wants to get into it.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm actually... I've been hitting the mechs pretty heavily. Great Wombatsky will be very stoked, I'm sure. I'll start it off with a little SQ topside action with the Dang and some 26s in there and a freshly charged 30T. Little DHD Ghost nub tip, which is my favorite nub tip of all time. So that's banging. But in there, I have the Macaraz from 12 Monkeys, little Canadian Canadia.
Nice.
E-liquid, which is really nice. It's kind of like a strawberry macaron coconut thing. I could be wrong about those descriptors. But also this, I haven't been able to put it down. This is the Slate Verticorn Palmer's Powders, one of a unique grade that he had done. I've talked about this before, little black rings. That's got the passage on there, DHD nub tip as well, with some 26s. Banging. I've got Mr. Polar Pirate Labworks Event Horizon in that. Little MTL action on the Glaz Mini on the Oceanus that has some Gorilla Salt Strawberry Custard thing, which is pretty tasty too, not bad. But I'm also partaking in...
Gorilla, I've seen that in a CBD before, but I've never seen it in a regular juice before.
Oh, reals? Yeah. Well, I've lost it, but I have pulled out my Caliburn. I haven't used my Caliburn in ages. I have one pod left for it, and I've lost it. Anyway, but in that is a little special, boop, a little anarchist pink for Vandal, you know, because, hey, what's up, girl? But that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's my situation. But because I know Vandal's gonna be vaping. What are you vaping, Steve?
Dead simple today, absolutely dead simple. My ride or die setup, as always, the Axial Pro, topside dual, and of course, pink is life. Why not?
Oh,
on top of that, I pulled out my Aegis X. I got the Modus, whatever the fuck you call it. It's a sub-ohm tank. It's pretty nice because I felt really lazy last night and didn't want to coil a rewick. And in there, I got some lemon cheese bar from these guys. And that's pretty much it. I got tons of other stuff sitting here, but I'm not really vaping it because I can't be bothered. It's too fucking hot. One for each hand. That's all I need.
That's
I'm
what she said.
I'm taking a leaf from Randall's book. Just keeping it simple, keeping it easy.
Well,
Vandal, you're up.
I did. Sorry, I can't type and talk at the same time. Apparently, I'm a baby boomer. Anyways, over the weekend, I did get to test the new juice that's being made right now from somebody that's pretty prominent in the community, and it was a. I think I can talk about the flavor profile. It was a candy, and that's about all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say the flavor because once I say it, you guys will know right away. But it was pretty good, and now I want more, but I only got 2 of the small bottles of it. Anyway,
candy e-liquid. That's unusual.
Yeah, original, right? No, but it was really good, and I hope that the advice I'm gonna give goes somewhere with it. And then yeah. Anyways, other than that, I'm back on Rocket Blast because I ran out the other stuff and Topside Gold Splatter, whatever.
Nice. I forgot to mention that one.
The first time. This might be the first time ever that me and Adam are vaping Anarchist Pink and you're not.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have it ready to go. I just haven't got back into it yet.
Well, I was vaping it, but I've lost my caliber, so I guess technically I'm not vaping it. I'll just drink straight from the bottle. Yeah, a little zing in the mouth, little squirt of the salt mix in the mouth. I'm sure that'll be fine.
Dude, I
Like
was
Under the eyelid. Under the eyelids.
I read a book back in the day that actually that was the futuristic drug taking. They called it lidding, and you put the drugs into your eyeballs. Yeah.
If you do have a liquid substance, it does work. It's a very fast absorption method. Not the most easiest for common street consumption.
I can't even put clear eyes in my own fucking eyeballs, much less a Nick shot.
Yeah.
I can't imagine that would have a good tingle. I don't know. Any former crackheads in the chat, let us know. I'm not judging. I'm just asking.
Former crackhead. Oh, there it is. Zing. Now I am vaping the Anarchist Pink. Boom.
But I was gonna say what we were talking about before the show. Is that something you want to bring up at all? It's big news.
Yes. So in the coming weeks, finally, the secret menu, Breezetone's secret menu, will be available at Local Vape. The beautiful family there at Local Vape have officially given the yes to my further selection. So there will be further selection for people available in the Northern Hemisphere and worldwide, really, right? Local Vape ship worldwide. So in the coming weeks, there will be a larger selection of the Breezetone's coils for Local Vape. So I'm stoked, but I'm just awaiting packaging at this moment so I can get them to the peeps and get them to all of you folks. So keep your eyes out. I'm sure there'll be some InstaFam promotion action there. So very, very exciting. Yeah. And getting back to, who was it? There was someone back there asking about, it was Brett asking about an MTL coil. I want to bring out a 0.6 MTL coil, 2.5 ID, but my MTL coils are, not aliens, not dual cores. I just like a Clapton, like seriously, just a Clapton. So I know that's not very exotic as far as the MTL coils are concerned at this moment, but if there's enough call for an MTL situation for that, then I will absolutely do it. But the reality is everybody's vaping so many different things in MTL. So yeah, do we have them alone? Holy shit balls.
Looks like it. Sounds like it.
Oh,
look at that! He's got the frickin' the Jesus crest over and everything.
Malone!
And the horny bastard is back. Welcome.
Hello, everyone. How are thee?
What's going on, man?
Not much.
You look celestial.
Thank you. Thank you. You all look lovely as well. How's everybody doing tonight?
Yeah, man. We're just talking coils, talking some vaps.
Oh.
Are you vapping?
I am. A double barrel.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh, I was trying to open up the YouTubes right now so I can see that. So if I seem distant, I'm not.
How's the great state of Oregon going, my friend?
It's awesome, man. I love it up here. Just a super nice, sunshiny day up here today.
Nice.
Yeah, it's I don't know, it's great. I really love living out here. The weather is nice and there's nice people.
As opposed to Vegas.
Yeah, as opposed to Vegas. But there's some nice people, but they're hard to find and they're usually like vandals.
I don't do nothing. I don't hang out with nobody.
Yeah.
Can we talk about that a little bit? You've been in Oregon now almost 6 months. Shit, how long has it been?
It's been about just about 6 months.
Nice, man.
Yeah.
And has it all, been as expected? Has it been good? Has it been better?
I've been working a lot, so there's that.
You sound super excited about it, dude. I just want to throw that out there.
I figured what I was getting into was going to be a, it's a pretty busy job, like management and stuff like that. Usually, you have to work a lot of hours and all that stuff, but, I've been working a lot of hours, and I don't know, I get mentally drained a lot. I don't know if that sounds, it's like the best way that I can put it.
That's truth.
So when I get home, I just want to chill, and like, I don't want to like hear shit, because I you work in a call center, you hear people talking all day, and it's just like, I don't know, it gets crazy once you get out of it, and then you're like, dude, can everybody just shut the fuck up for 5 seconds, please?
Hear you on that.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's all right. But it's been going really good there. It's like, and everybody's like, "Hey, you're doing a great job, buddy," and so I'm like, "Okay, friend." And then that's it. And then we come back and do it all over again on the next day.
Yeah. What about
what?
I was going to say, what about the vaping scene there? I'm sure if you're working lots, then you haven't had a squiz at that. But Oregon's been going through its changes as well. Have you stepped into any vape stores there, or are you buying online, or is that not appropriate in that state?
I haven't really bought anything here yet. I've been looking for like a couple shops that are local to me. There's not very many here, first of all. And second of all, vaping is really not that big here. Smoking cigarettes is, though. That's what I noticed about, like, even coming from Vegas, right? So I've lived in California, I've lived on the East Coast, I've lived Vegas, and then now here. And what I've noticed is, like, I just got told the other day by a person smoking a cigarette out in the break section, you need to quit vaping because it's bad for you. While they're smoking a cigarette. And I'm just like,
okay.
I'm not gonna attack. I didn't attack back or anything like that. But it's just people here just really love their tobacco, and it's like it's kind of like how some people are with their guns. Like they feel they should have the right to bear arms. They should feel the right. They should be able to smoke cigarettes, and they should, right? They should have that freedom if they're not being dicks about it. But
yeah.
A lot of people exercise that freedom to smoke cigarettes here, and it's kind of interesting because I didn't think there would be that many cigarette smokers out here. So,
yeah.
Duh, of course there's gonna be, dude. Everyone. Sorry, go ahead, Steve.
Have you had a chance to visit Portland yet and see if there's a difference between Portland City and the rest of the state?
So I haven't.
I would assume that Portland
is what?
I was going to say, I would assume that Portland would have been an early adopter of vaping because of their whole sort of Portland mentality.
Yeah, from what I understand, it's a lot more utilized, I would say, up there. And it's an option that more people use than down here, because Eugene and Springfield, they're kind of smaller towns, so there's starting to be a little bit of a like hipsterish reform in the downtown area, but still a lot of those people are still just smoking cigarettes. So but in Portland, I have not got a chance to go up there and like run around yet. I don't have an appropriate vehicle at the moment for Portland. I have a fucking big ass truck, and it just doesn't fit well there. So I don't have to figure out what to do.
It's perfect. Just blew some horns on the front.
I know, right? Me and the wife are thinking about taking a train trip up there, though, because there's a train that runs not too far from here and goes all the way up to Portland. So then it'll go all the way up if you want to like Washington and Seattle, and then come all the way back down.
Awesome.
It'd be a beautiful trip.
That's what I love about here too. It's so green and like not right now all the trees are dead, but like the grass everywhere is green and growing and like because it gets rained on all the time. So it's super awesome. And what's up everybody in chat? How are y'all doing?
Maloney, are you in Eugene? Is that what you said? Eugene.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is quite a distance from Portlandia.
Yeah, it's about 2 hours drive on the 5.
Yeah. I might be able to offer some insight to the Portland scene. I'll be going there in April. I think
I'll finally get to see Breeze Tones in real life.
Nice. Yeah, but interested to. Shh, shh. But yeah, I'll go and have a squiz at that. I mean, even going back to the state of Washington to see, there's been plenty of. Well, I've said it before 100 times. Like the flavors being introduced there as a small time situation that there's a lot of stuff going on. So interesting to see what's happening in Oregon.
Yeah, I heard Washington just got their flavors back. So, and I saw somebody post that today on the grams. And just last Thursday, we had the hearing to ban them here because the Governor Kate Brown, who's much like Jerry Brown, seems like, wants to ban flavored vaping here. So
smoking's the future, bro.
Yeah. Here, in these like small cities and stuff like that, yeah. But you know what? It's pretty cool to see like the mixture of people here, and even though there's a lot of smokers, they don't want that shit to happen because then they feel like that's taking away and chipping away at our freedoms, and what's next after that.
Yeah.
Sodas and candy and oh my.
Yeah. Just let us fucking kill ourselves with whatever we want. Shit.
That liver spotted Bloomberg fuck. God.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Bloomberg. That fucking guy. Anyways.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Fuck
yeah,
Bloomberg.
how have you been doing?
Hey. You'd be proud of me, man. Look at MacLife.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Is that a dreamer? What is that?
That is a unicorn vert.
Oh, unicorn vert. It's so ergonomic.
Yeah, it's real nice. A little constant contact button there, hybrid action.
Oh.
Real nice.
Does it vibrate when you turn it on?
No, but it's got haptic feedback. So as you're vaping it gives a little vibration into your wherever you happen to be vaping into.
Your testiculars.
Indeed.
Man, this story has gone nuts.
The what?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, good times, man. I missed y'all. It's been a long time since I've been on the show.
We missed you, man.
What?
Yes.
Oh, your internet still seems to potato there. What'd you say, Steve?
I said we missed you too, man.
Oh, okay.
It's been way too long.
I missed trying to figure out what you're saying.
Shit for that.
It just we need Steve to make sure he keeps his mustache trimmed like that, and then just tilt your head up a little bit when you're talking, and then maybe we could just read your lips. There you go. So when your internet cuts out, we can just read the lips, or give him subtitles.
Subtitles. How good would that be? That's it. When you've got shit internet, Steve, you can't do that joke. Only people with the good internet are allowed to make that joke.
He's still catching up for the video.
Though. He does it really good.
Yeah.
His internet's never bad. He doesn't want to be here with us, so he's like.
Robo Steve.
Missed you, man.
But yeah, so we got I don't know if you saw it yet. Adam's gonna have a couple new coils coming to Local Vape, which is pretty cool.
Oh, what? This is my last set right here. They're in my drop dead Last Breestone's coils right here. Still kicking.
Nice, man. We'll talk after the show.
That's
like 64-year-old coils you still got, Kevin.
No, these ones these ones are fresh out of the tin. They're still these were still laying around.
You're supposed to lie, so everyone buys Breestone's coils at localvape.com and uses the code Amigos20 for 20% off your order.
Yeah, you should do that, and then they last for a really long time. Just saying, if you clean them properly.
Yeah, they don't. They only last a month, so we need you to buy them all the time.
And then make sure you send all your dirty coil pictures.
Mine only lasted a week. You know.
Yeah.
Buy more.
We're doing a 10 for 2 special.
Yeah. 10 for 2. 40 pack.
Yeah.
40 pack.
Indeed.
I feel like those Chinese coils, they gotta give you 40 of them, or else you'll be out of them in like 2 weeks. They'll be dead.
Yeah.
And red and shit.
I scroll through that Wish app on your phone. You can get like all the cheap knockoff China stuff. And that's where I get some of the stuff in the background here. But anyways, the vape shit always pops up, and they always have like 6,000 packs of coils for $2. And I'm like, oh man, that's not even worth it. Like if they're selling it to you for $2, and they're like, it's probably not going to be anything good. And they look like they like straight up stripped speaker wire and then rolled it up in a circle,
It was like, is that copper? Is that a copper Clapton? What the fuck is that?
It's so you could sell it after you get all fucked up on drugs.
Right? I'm going to go turn this in and get some drugs.
Yeah, Home Depot, there I come.
Recycle center and get me some drink.
You done with that can? No, but I'm done with that fart. Joe Dirt, anyways.
Yeah.
I'm actually, while we're making jokes about things not lasting, there was an article that Vape Advocacy AU, my lovely wife, read the other night that was saying that vape supplies here in Australia are not going to last because of the coronavirus and the situation going on in China. I'm trying to find that article because that was heavy. I think it was Mr. Chris from Vaporize. It was quoted in saying that he's got like supplies to last the next month. I think it was something like that. So that's like full on scary. Full on scary.
It really is. If you think about like, the industry that I work in, a lot of our stuff comes from China as well. So, and I read an article today that was talking. It's in this news thing. The Epoch Times. It's like EPOCH Times, and they wrote this article about how their the factories there, they pretty much sent everybody away, and now they're slowly bringing people back. But even though they're bringing people back, they're quarantining them into a certain area, so the productivity is super low, if not like non-existent. So that means no new products or more products that are popular and selling are being made. Then the how you gonna sell shit you don't have? You know what I mean? And then profits are gonna start to go down, and it's just shitty situation for a lot of people.
Yeah. Emily has put the link in chat there for that particular article. It's interesting reading, but sketchy situation.
It is.
And I wonder what he's talking about. Is he talking about like suburban coils? Are they talking about things that obviously are consumables? That situation, because I'm sure they sell a vast majority of consumables versus say handmade coils or cotton or whatnot.
I
coming
think
out of China.
The big thing from China, and I can tell you from like what my experience is, from what you would get from those, you're gonna see a big decline in pods. You're gonna see a big decline in pod coils. You're gonna see stuff like that. But as far as like normal coils from like pre-builders like you and stuff like that, based in the States, I can't speak for your situation because I don't know where you source. But they should be fine with stuff like that. But as far as things go, like if you got like a Grim kit or you got like like an Aspire or anything like that, you're gonna have some problems probably getting some stuff depending on where you go and where you get it from. But you gotta also remember too that maybe this is the chance for you guys to check out a different vape shop that's nearby or something. You can support brick and mortar or online companies around you that'll have it. So explore around and see some stuff. But as far as juice goes in the U.S., no, that won't be affected. wires, stuff like that won't be affected, but your pods, your kits, and stuff like that. So if you've already got a pod kit or something, you're gonna need coil sometime soon. When you order, you might want to double up if you can.
It's kind of the sad thing. It's actually going to affect the intermediate and early vapors more than the hardcore or the hobbyists. Those of us who've been doing it for a while, we've got rebuildables. We know how to make our own juice. We can always get some more juice. That's going to be fine. But those who are using pre-built coils and pods, like you say, some of them are going to get pushed back if they just can't find their supplies, which is a bit sad. But it's a great opportunity for people. I'm pretty sure that most of our viewers have already made the step. But those that are still using pre-built coils, yeah, consider looking into rebuildables at this point, just to future-proof yourself. You never know when shit's going to come down, and if you can't get your coils anymore, it's good to have those skills, at least one or two things that will still work.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a really good point. There's no harm in suggesting something else or trying something different in the same vein. Trying something different obviously will expand your knowledge as well, and probably only be a better experience as far as the vape experience is. Absolutely.
And just my word of advice, though, and again, I don't think this really covers most of our viewers, but if you are into a pod system or something and you're looking at something like this, because they've got rebuildable sections, don't do it. There's nothing wrong with those devices, but those decks are not for beginners. Don't start with the tiny little deck and the tiny little coils. And to tell you the truth, even for me, they're fiddly to build. Get something big and chunky with great big clamps and some big screws there, and start there and move your way through. Because you don't want to start with a rebuildable pod section as your first rebuildable. It will cheese you off to no end, and you'll just quit. Just my opinion on it.
And I want to address the chat real quick. Mowgli threw out, Local Vape doesn't ship to Massachusetts. There's a reason for that. Local Vape would serve the cease and desist. They had them pass their ban. And then what they would do, and this is what they do to companies that are online outside the states, they will have someone from the governor's office or whatever place an order, get the order, and then send you a cease and desist letter. So it's a legal issue with that. That's why that's going on. And so until that gets a little bit better, unfortunately, man, yeah, can't do anything for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, bunch of assholes.
What's the nearest state with a post office box and no bans? Surely you can do a quick drive once a month.
Delaware. Delaware.
There you go.
They don't have any taxes either.
I was going to say Queensland, but that's a long drive.
Yeah, that's a long walk too.
And I always forget Delaware's a
there
state.
Used to be.
Sorry, go ahead.
There used to be reshipping businesses for Australians who wanted to buy stuff from the States that wouldn't ship. And you basically ship to them and then they would reship it to you. Surely someone should do that in the States, to other states. Like everybody get their vape mail sent to Vape Malone and he'll ship it to your house. That would be awesome.
Drop shipping.
He'll only charge you $10 an item.
Drop shipping.
Yeah.
There's that one guy that used to do it for, who was it, Tony B? Yeah.
Yeah, for the overseas people.
Yeah, for the overseas. Indeed. But it did have use that same principle, but just inside the States or whatever for, someplace where it's legal.
And here's
this guy is triggered, is he not? Jeez. Okay. Interesting.
No, I think it's a case of the same. Massachusetts obviously is all out trying to stop anything and everything, and there's probably companies that will do stuff, but others that aren't because, like Local Vape is being served because someone's trying to effectively get them to do the wrong thing and to step out of line. So
yeah.
And I know a lot of people out there will say like, "Oh, it doesn't matter, just do it." It does matter because then you have the power of the state's attorney general after you. Because if you're a vape shop and there's some kind of law in any state, anyone that sells to those states has to get a license to sell in that state, and then you run the risk of losing your license to sell in that state permanently or massive fines.
Indeed.
Yeah. or it's even in Australia, in South Australia here, you know, like they killed our online situation that we could no longer order. But the difference is all I do is place an order, you know, if I'm willing to pay the shipping somewhere international, and it's not an issue. It's just like, okay, so what is it that you want? You know, it's very confusing and makes it even harder for someone who's just trying to make a choice for their better health.
And that's why it's really important that
the South Australia thing has confused me since they first did that. It's like, we'll kill off our local industry, send all the money overseas, and yet people will still order. People will still order. You still order. You just order from overseas. It's not changed your habits in any way. In any serious paper, it hasn't changed. It has slightly slowed down some of the early adoption sort of issues. People are just curious. They can't just order from Melbourne or whatever. But it doesn't really change anything. It's a redundant law. It just fucks up business.
It's just an easy way out for them to say, yeah, we've done something about it, so we can now move on. You know, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Absolutely ridiculous. Yeah. Anyway, but you know, we've got to do what we can, and hopefully people have, you know, friends in the community can help them. You know, Mowgli, we need to hook you up with someone so that you can get what you need, man.
Yeah, I kind of feel bad for the regional people in South Australia because they're the ones that hurt the most by it.
Indeed. So, how was everybody's Valentine's Day? Do you guys celebrate that out there in Australia? No? The test here where they like to make us pay $50 fucking for one flower.
I tell you, I've never been a huge fan of Valentine's Day just because it's sort of enforced romanticism. I'd rather do that on any other day just by choice. But and my wife's pretty much of the same opinion. She just doesn't care. So we've always ignored it.
Well, that's good.
And this year it was halfway through Valentine's Day, and I get a message from her. She's like, I think I want to celebrate Valentine's Day now. I'm like, what? After 10 years, you just decided you want to do this now? She's like, yeah, I saw this meme, and she sent me this meme, and it's all about how Saint Valentine's was beheaded and buried and disinterred after 3 days, and his body was hauled around the streets and all that stuff. It's like, this holiday is goth as fuck. I totally want to celebrate it. So now we celebrate now we celebrate Valentine's Day, but we're probably going to do it in our own slightly darker version.
You better.
I might actually have to go to a butcher I'm going to go to a butcher next year and get her an actual heart in a box. Just, here you go, babe.
Gruesome.
Bleeding, bloody, raw heart.
You should just go find a.
I think she'd actually really appreciate that.
Like build a sacrificial altar and, you know, just do it like the Mayans did. You know, just fucking rip that shit right out.
Straight the chest.
That's what we do.
That says Valentine's Day like a fresh still.
Man, that's actually what we do for Easter. I can't double up.
I'll never get that scene out of Indiana Jones out of my head, ever.
I know, right? I just watched that movie, too, like a couple weeks ago.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Well, for Valentine's Day, me and my family went out for schnitzels. The family that schnitzels together stays together.
That's for sure. Put some Dijon on that shit. Hell yeah.
Cannot get more Australian than going out for schnitties.
Absolutely, yeah. But South Australia is quite known for its schnitties, apparently, because of the German settlement. So schnitties are
good for them.
Big.
Schnitzel's good.
Yeah, man.
Some potato pancakes?
But did you go to the RSL?
Nah, just the...
It's not...
How are you guys doing over there?
It's not a rush unless you go to the RSL and stand in line with the tray.
Oh, oops, my bad. I thought... Whatever. I'll shut up now.
Hey, is that... We have another giveaway tonight, Mr. Chris, is that right?
We do.
Oh.
And it's going to be, speaking of Chinese crap... No, I'm kidding. A Desire Design Mad Dog V2.
It's got some drool on it.
And it's purple. Cool. Get my face on
that's cute.
That purple life.
Now it's black.
There you go. But yeah, so go ahead and start hitting X1 in the chat, guys, and we'll get that going. And yeah, I'll open it up or whatever. It's got a little spacer thing for whatever fucking reason. I don't fucking know. And then...
So your Valentine's Day was good then, too, I see.
Oh, I bought... yeah, dude, we don't do the whole, like, thing. I bought her a t-shirt with fucking Baby Yoda on it and then called it a day. We're good.
Oh.
But yeah, the deck is right there. Let's see if that'll load.
Oh, yeah. It's, that one's the one that's like the... It was like the Smo Ant.
Cool, it won't fucking focus. Yeah.
Fucking, the one that... It looked like it had a little face on it.
But yeah... So, anyways, oh yeah, I made a graphic for it. I never use it anymore. Here we go. I'll throw it up right now. It's got music.
All right, ready? Everybody who was lurking the entire time, comment. Open the floodgates.
But yeah, so go ahead, start hitting the next ones. We'll give this to you, and then blah blah blah. You know how it goes.
Call a locksmith.
Call him. Call the Bobby the Lord.
Robin Hood? Anybody? No.
The only like Britishish slang I know is from fucking Gold member on Austin Powers. Is like, oh, something about a Bobby and a lorry, and that's all I know.
So apparently George D. Mowgli Vapes wants this thing. Matthew Welch, like the grape juice.
Welch.
Dennis Michael.
Nice.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh man.
Shameless shill moment. We already talked about it. But Amigos20 at localvape.com will get you 20% off your whole order. You can get Breestone's quotes, where he will be adding new quotes to his line, and they will be up there soon.
Yeah, we're looking at probably, well, the restock will happen very soon, but the new stuff will be, let's just call it 2 weeks at this point. It'll be 2 weeks and coming soon.
But yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, so the first time ever in history, I did karaoke this weekend.
So you got drunk?
Me and a couple of my coworkers from work sang "Party in the USA" by Miley Cyrus. I was nodding my head like, yeah. Moving my hips like, yeah.
Now you got to get the one with the goat. When they cut the goat into that clip. Have you seen that?
Oh, yeah. Oh, so good.
Very good. Yeah. Real nice.
All up in your interbeds. Yeah. So that was. There's probably video footage of that floating around somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So.
Milan, can I ask what industry you're working on? I don't even know that, man. What industry are you in?
The furniture industry.
Oh.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would like to say the name. I said it once, but I won't say it again just for fear they'll like find one of these videos and be like, he has opinions on things, fire him.
America.
Fucking America. Fire his ass. But it's a pretty big company, corporation.
They sell chairs and stuff.
Yeah.
They do. So we didn't have shit when we moved here. Now we got shit on the walls, shit to sit on, shit to sit other shit on. Cheap to sell. We got like a TV stand with it's like, I don't know, it's pretty cute. It's $25 because we get good discounts.
Oh my god, I'm gonna start buying through you.
Yeah, and we got our coffee table, which is slightly damaged on the top, but it's barely noticeable. It was also like $25. Hey babe, how much did we pay for this dining set? $100 for the dining set, but it came with 4 chairs. It's pretty legit. That's what my laptop's sitting on, and then my ass is sitting on it too. And then
it gives
we got
a character.
Like, this couch set with a chair. It's a couch and a chair for pretty cheap too, and yeah, fucking legit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm slightly damaged on my top as well. Just wanted to throw that in.
We all are. That's why we get along so well. Our tops are damaged.
Slightly damaged, 50% off. Yeah.
Sold.
Yeah. I'll take 2.
All right, back them up and send them on home. So So, hey, did you enjoy the coffee that you tasted in the PNW, the Pacific Northwest?
Yeah. There was it wasn't a huge amount of touring around to go and do that. Seattle, I've been to a couple of times, and the coffee's really good there in the scene. It's definitely, they're die hard about it, so it's really nice to see. But Australia and US markets are very, very different. So it's always good to, see the differences and to draw from both. Yeah.
Yeah, with my dog. I apologize for his outburst.
It's all right. I gotta put those rocker gaming chairs you get from Walmart that you can plug your like sound into and all that. I have to use that to block the fucking hallway from the fucking dogs. Because my fat ass sat in it for like a week and I broke it because I'm fat.
It looks like Home Alone 2, where fucking Marv stacks up all that shit to climb up to the first floor and face it. You just took whatever the fuck you had and piled it in front of the door.
It used to hold the light I have back there. Then I brought lights home from work that I had, and then I'm a real ingenuitive motherfucker.
Yeah. So back to the coffee thing. I've paused on drinking coffee for the time being because every time I do, this coffee out here gives me a fucking panic attack, dude. It's too strong. Like, dude, okay, I just want one coffee. It's like, how much? I drink too many coffees and then I have, it's like, like the one marijuana's thing, how much is one marijuana's?
I was going to say, there's no marijuanas in the coffee there, is there?
Yeah, I don't think so, but shit, man. I feel like fucking just trying to kill motherfuckers.
I just found. Sorry, go ahead.
I just had a coffee, but no, I'm really hungry. What's going on?
I just found there's actually THC infused coffee out here available at the dispensaries in Vegas. Will I try it? No, because like you said, it's a panic attack.
Yeah.
But it was 1,200 milligrams.
Coming or going?
Yeah, 1,200 milligrams of THC. Are you kidding me?
No thanks.
Whoa.
Like, bro.
You'll be able to take one sip. What's the point?
I guess you gotta drink it for like a month straight. I don't know.
I'm gonna have stale ass fucking coffee tea or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yummy.
But alright, I'm gonna go ahead and close out the X1 and start putting those in the randomizer.
Alright, everybody, I'm gonna get to scooting. I wanted to pop by and say hello to everyone and all these beautiful people in chat and all these beautiful people on the panel. I love you all. My wife is making dinner and I was supposed to be making it, so I'm probably in trouble now, but I did want to come and say hello. And
I appreciate it, man. Thanks for joining in, bros.
Love you, man.
Come back anytime, man.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I will do my best.
Please do.
Y'all take care. One love. Assalamu alaikum.
Last like malam. Or however that goes. Alright, Legion, choose a number. Between 1 and 622.
69.
Every time.
Every time.
And it is Dennis Michael. Boom.
Dennis Michael. Ew.
Boo, boo, boo.
Nice.
So, Dennis Michael, you have won the pink Mad Dog V2 from Desire Design. And I do have a little bit of insight on this thing. Be careful if you're installing anything on there. I've heard the post terminals are not that great. But if you take care of it, it should work good for you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see. I forgot who it was already. Who was it?
Dennis Michael.
Dennis Michael, that's right. I did have a little bit of a rip before the show. Anyways. But yeah, so Dennis Michael.
A little bit.
Just a little bit. I made a bunch thinking I didn't need that many, but I make them every Sunday. I make like 6 or 7 and I never go through them all. But yeah. Dennis Michael, I don't know if I have you on any social media, but if you have Instagram or Facebook and you have me or Adam added, or if you need to, you can find us, Breeze Tones, at Breeze Tones, or at Chris Vandal. Shoot me your name and your full address, and then tomorrow morning I'll ship this out to you, and I'll send you tracking information. But yeah.
Awesome.
That's all we got.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm like a bump on a log today. I had a long day. So I apologize for not being more active, guys. But otherwise, what do we got? Anything you want to close out on, Adam?
No, just, thanks to the support of all the folks here in the chat and obviously Steve and Malone and...
What the fuck? So, I don't know what just happened to...
I just got booted. What happened?
I have no clue. It kicked Legion too, and I've been sitting here like a fucking dumbass.
It was probably like, man, you're droning on too long, and don't talk about it. But I just wanted to say thank you, and we'll see you. We'll see you next time. There's Legion.
I'm back.
I don't know what's going on.
Are we actually still?
Where were we?
Legion, hold on. You sound like you're underwater.
Yep.
I like the fucking stream cut out for a second, and then Adam came back, and then you came back, and then yeah.
Yeah, we're back on.
I don't know what
We're still on.
I don't know what the hell happened. I was still going for some reason. You guys had to stare at me for a minute on full screen. I am so sorry.
Full potato, indeed. Yeah, Attack of the Potatoes. Maybe that's a sign we should get off.
Yeah. But yeah, Adam threw out his closing thoughts. I can't hear Legion.
That's all right.
All right. So I'm assuming Legion.
Can you hear me?
There we go. There we go.
We got sound?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
What a shit show. What are we doing now?
Just closing out. You got anything you want to say?
No, thanks to everyone for putting up with us. Thanks to Mr. Malone for turning up. And thanks to you guys for sharing the screen with me. Fuck the internet. Fuck the NBN. Fuck my little toe. Fuck the air conditioner.
Yeah.
That's about it. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, I got nothing else for you guys. We'll talk about other shit later. But otherwise, yeah, have a good night before the internet kills us again. And then we will see you next time.
Yeah. Peace.
Sweet.